Hi, if you're watching this video, you are here because your student is either getting an IEP plan or your plan is about to be reviewed. So as a general overview, an IEP plan is an individualized education program. It's a specialized plan created specifically for your child, and it's aimed to help your student succeed. It's meant to provide accommodations and specialized instruction to help your student meet all their educational and social goals despite their disability. This plan and the accommodations are protected under IDEA, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. It's a federal law that protects students with many varied disabilities and requires schools to provide tools and resources to help students with disabilities succeed. If this is your first meeting, many people will be there.
Some of the people that will be at the IEP meetings will be obviously the parents of the child, a general education teacher, a special education teacher, any school district representative who knows about both general education and special education. This individual has the ability to kind of pull together the resources for your child. A school psychologist or specialist who can help interpret your students' results and evaluations, your child obviously. And if they are over the age of 16 and they have already developed a transition plan for their after school life, then they will be present, and they can be present during or before.
So if this is your first meeting, the team and you as the parents will work together to create an IEP that will help your child. Some schools can create this in advance. If they do, you are more than welcome to ask for a copy and time to examine it. So 3 main things will be addressed at this meeting. Your child's present level of performance, and this includes academic, social, and motor skills. This is based on data like assignments and test scores, as well as teacher and family observations. You will be determining your students' annual goals because an IEP is updated every year. These goals have to be specific, measurable, and tailored to your individual child. And then the individual supports and accommodations to help your student reach those goals will also be addressed.
So now we're going to be looking at an example of what an IEP might look like. Now, as stated before, IEPs can include both social and educational goals, but this is just one example. So this student in question, his name is Juan. He's in 8th grade and he's 14 years old. He has an other health impairment, which includes ADHD. So he receives support in math and English. He's allowed to have extra time on tests and short breaks. And teachers have observed him and found that he needs to slow down when he's reading. And in order to help him, they're going to teach him these different comprehension strategies and how to utilize them. So they've set a goal, an educational goal, that he will be given a reading passage and instructions on those reading strategies. And he's going to read the passage and answer 5 comprehension questions with 80% accuracy on 4 out of 5 trials. So that's just one of those practical goals that he's trying to reach. And since, even though he's 14, he's sort of ahead of the bell curve, he's going to be attending the meeting, and he has started to develop a transition plan. And so one of the goals that he has set with his teachers is he will self-monitor his medication, so he's going to work on that personal responsibility for taking medication, and he's going to monitor when he's low and get his mother to try and help him refill it, as well as he's going to be working towards finding out what he wants to do in his life. That's part of a transition plan, is looking at what sort of career goals for after graduation. So he's going to research some jobs in biology because he's very interested in science. So he's going to research jobs in wildlife, and he's going to take notes and come back at the next meeting and tell us about his findings. So basically, in conclusion, all IEPs are different. They can include a variety of accommodations, but this is just one student's experience.
And the most important thing to remember in an IEP meeting, as a parent or a caregiver or a guardian, is that you have to remember you're advocating for your child. So you can suggest accommodations or strike down ones that you know don't work particularly well for your child. You can take home a draft of the IEP to look over it at home and take some time to research it before you sign it. And because it's your child, your insights and opinions are critical, so make sure you speak up.